Are you guys locked in? Cool. I think you should ask it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. On the Raiders sideline, Pete Carroll, head coach here in New England, remember, back 1997 to 99. His counterpart, Mike Vrabel, 6 years the head man in Tennessee, now in year one as the head coach of the Patriots. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. And off we go from Foxborough. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year one in silver and black.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Run right up the gut for JT. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. They go play action with Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's another Raiders first down. A first down throw for Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Jack Gibbons.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. At the 25-yard line. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. May to throw on second down. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a third and 2. Gain of 7. Makes it third and 2. Out of the gun, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up first down.
Try again. It's second and 10. It's now second and 10. A run, and this is Henderson. And some good blocking. Springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down. A gain of 9 brings up third and 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any CD can, but the push this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Well, Greg, this was a contender for a big change with 4-13 a year ago. And boy, did the Raiders do that in the offseason, in the draft, and free agency. Maybe most importantly, with the new head coach, what does Pete Carroll bring to the Silver and Black?
I think the thing that is so true about Pete is just his ability to be consistent. You know, no matter what team it was on, back in those USC days when he built that juggernaut, and then obviously the identity and the culture he brought to Seattle and their sustained success over a long period of time. He goes out, he brings in a very familiar face from Seattle. They trade for Geno Smith. They get Ashton Genty in the draft. This has the early makings of that ground and pound, play great defense, manage the game at quarterback that we saw Pete Carroll turn Seattle around pretty quickly years ago. So he's going to continue to stay true to his method, stay true to his process. And if it's anything like what we've seen before, I don't expect Las Vegas to be down very low.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Working out of the gun. Smith out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Isn't his brother good at the game?
43. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Geno. He's going to take a shot down the field. Penalty flags come in as it winds up.
I had to. It was
no
even
doubt
that way.
there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Genty. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
I think he was trying to bend that one in, Mike. He wanted to look like you off the old tee box, right to left draw. But instead, he just kind of hung it out there, and he ends up missing it wide right.
2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And he's got the Patriots 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
That's good for Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
2 minutes to play.
38-yard line.
Still searching for our first points of the half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Why don't we check in with Scott Hansen on his first full Sunday of work on our team to find out what's coming up at halftime. Scott. What a first day of work it's been, Mike. Coming up, picked off by Darnay Holmes. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
That's a short one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 18. And first down. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for 1st and goal. Here's Genty. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. For Gino, career touchdown pass number 106, but his first in silver and black.
Yeah.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point.
Boom.
It's up.
And now I need to up him because now I can win
And the
here.
Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
There we go.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Patriots, 4-13 last year. They make the coaching change. They find a quarterback they hope in Drake May. And all of a sudden you bring Mike Vrabel in here, and Greg, it feels a little bit different around this Patriots squad.
It does, and listen, there's no question. In the NFL, Mike, we all know you need to be good at 2 spots if you want to be consistent over any period of time, and that's head coach, and they believe they got their guy in Mike Vrabel after the 1-year tryout of kind of Gerard Mayo. They feel like they finally landed on the person who can carry on that Patriots legacy, that identity, and then, of course, you need to be competitive, and you need to be set at the quarterback position. And now going into year 2, Drake May, in the midst of chaos last year, Mike, he was pretty good. I mean, he did a lot of really good things with some really bad things going on around him. So they think they've got the quarterback checked. They think they've got their head coach of the future. Now just continue to build that roster, build an identity of winning, and this is going to go a long way towards doing that. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop. It is 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Smith flushed to his right. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Now, Gino. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A.J. Cole in confirmation.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's Patrick Mahomes making the connection to Rashee Rice. That's a perfect throw down the field, 33 yards for the score. The Chiefs begin their search for a fourth straight Super Bowl appearance. They get the victory in Week 1. From there, why don't we go to South Philly, look in on the Eagles as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the elusive Jalen Hurts. He had it working every which way. This, a rushing touchdown. He also had 3 passing touchdowns. The Eagles begin their title defense with a victory in the season opener. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the rookie starter, the second-round pick, Tyler Shuck. Fans hoping this will be the first of many, his first ever NFL touchdown pass. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Saints with the lead in the opener at the half. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 is the score. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Farm.
Just that 1 touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. With 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch right now.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. You know, quarterbacks, new coaching staffs, trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years past. So if anybody's ready to compete, I think it's Miami. I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organizations.
Oh, absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path to landing on Vrabel and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
Going for it all.
Let's go.
It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them.
Maybe.
And we'll bring up third down.
Yeah.
Keno to throw. Headed left. Buying time. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 38 yards. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Are you playing Minecraft?
Smith to throw. Forced out wide.
He's
got it inside the 5. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. First down, Las Vegas. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one, it's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Brings up second and goal. To throw, Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Genty, 56 total TDs in 3 years at Boise State. And that touchdown there, the first of his NFL career.